Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Mike Lowy Trading Academy. So today we're gonna go over how we traded this gap down, right? So you could apply this to typically any gap. Obviously, it works when it's in between a level. When it's a gap up, you kind of just have to wait for that break below. So I have it on the replay feature here. Obviously, the trading day is already over with, and we already ate. So today they took SPX calls in the morning, and then later on for us, we took puts. Oh, I took puts at the end. People ate, so it's always good to see people eating. Um, so right here, right, let's see what happened, right? So check it out, check it out. So we swept here, right? We swept this level that we did have. We reclaimed it during that London session. SPX as well came down to, oh, does it stick with the replay? Okay, cool. Yeah, I had a level on SPX right here as well. So it was halfway of here, right? Boom. So this alert went off at the same time that SPY hit the bottom. So I knew that we're probably more than likely going to bounce. And this is where I had my girl enter calls because she was with me. And my brother called it out later up here, a couple dollars up to take it to that gap fill. So that is a way to do it, right? You could wait for that little bounce and take it to the upside, or you could wait for the reject, take it to the downside. But what I like to do is wait for these zones, right? So I don't like trading anything inside of pre-market levels just because it's usually choppy. EMAs, everything usually gets disrespected. So we're just sitting in this zone at when the market opens, right? A lot of things gap down. I was more waiting on Spot to do his thing. So this is how we play. This is how we play. We press play. Excuse me. Market opens. All right. Zoom in for you guys. So market opens. Boom. Big push up. All right. We could enter on this pullback right there. Take it to the upside. Take it from 676 to 678. Didn't give us the best pullback, right? So now we get to pre-market highs. All right, what are we going to do here? Are we going to break through and close, or are we going to break through kind of weak? See, there's not a lot of volume here, right? The volume's getting weaker. Candles are getting a little smaller, so I want to wait. That's a good retest, but I still don't like it to the downside yet. All right, we're definitely showing more signs of weakness, so I don't think we're going to push through this level. Let's wait for this rejection. All right, we just came halfway of this gap. Also, Friday's low. So we can take Friday's low reject and use this as a stop loss if we wanted to, right? If you wanted to enter early. But I don't because it could break through, it could climb. So I still want to wait for my confirmation. All right, so we see it going, it's still going. It's still going. So I don't like it to the downside. Now we get some bearish volume, right? Now we get some volume coming in on this bearish candle. Now we get that full push down. All right, I definitely like it to the downside. Let's look for an entry. This candle closes back below, okay? So now essentially this is our sweep. So we broke above this level and then we just came right back below this 678. So this is first entry, that wick that just happened, right? This is first entry. And now since we just swept the highs, right? We just swept highs, we get sweep lows. So we're gonna target down here for our take profit, right? So this was entry still entry. This candle closed because it closed below our level still. So that's perfect, right? We come up, stop loss is going to be up here. Stop loss is going to be 679.30. And there's another entry. There's a good add point, all right? So this is an add, still in profits, all right? Just hold, no reason to add yet, or add more yet. Boom, get another confirmation down. This is your final, like, all right, we can add here. And now we push, all right? So we can speed it up a little bit. You might get a little scared there, but it still hasn't hit stop loss or made a higher high yet. So we're still in. We're not worried about it. We're just watching it chop around here. We're in this buy zone, right? We're in a demand, so we got to break through it. We break through it. All right, cool. Huge push down. Could definitely trim there, right? Because look, that could have been the reversal, right? But trailing, you use this as a trailing stop. We're not scared yet. We're not scared yet. We're not huge, right? We're not huge position size because we already know it's a choppy day. We already know it was a gap day, so we're not going to go crazy heavy. Our entry was at 678.80 and at 678.50. The pullback was to 677.50, so you're still up $1 in profits right here, right? Well, we don't look at the P&L because you don't look at the P&L until you go to sell. All right, and then we get a nice push back. This does push up. If that closed green, I probably would stop out and then like take my profits, but it closed red right back under this 677 level, so that's perfect. We know we're still good. Now after that, we can move stop loss to here, going down, nice. Let's move stop loss. I guess you can move stop loss there. Wait for that push down. Boom. There's TP. I would just sell. Just sell right there. There's no reason to be a dick about a tick, right? It still ended up hitting. Okay. So yeah, either way. Look at that. And then there's the sweep. Boom. Gorgeous. Gorgeous sweep. So I always usually start here. Sometimes I wait for that sweep, but if I don't like it, like this is starting to hold this demand, I'm out, bro. And look at that. That was it. And then it comes back up to grab that 677.5, I think, is what it did for the day. I don't know. I don't care because this was the trade, right? Even if you did like a little trend to help you stay in it longer, you could have done it, and that's the break and retest to go back up. Oh, okay, so it did another sweep. You can see how it broke out, retested, and then I believe it went back up. Let's do times 5. Just do 1. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. See how ugly it is? Like there's no trades to be here. Like, this was the move, right? You either caught this retest here to the upside to sweep those highs, or you caught the downplay move. This downplay move was obviously the biggest in my opinion, and that's what I was waiting for. It's the biggest move, right? So originally I wasn't taking any trades because it was 9:30. Usually by 9:30 I just hop off, and then this alert went off, and I said, "Oh, okay, time to sell." Or time to get in sells, right? Puts. So that's how you trade. That's how you would trade a gap. All right. I just walked you through the entire mindset and thought process of holding trades and taking this trade. And you can see that sell was really the best time. If you try to hold it, like you'd be like, oh, well, if we swept this, we swept up here and it went a little bit, it went pretty high. Well, no. Don't try to hold the sweep all the way down here. You just sweep open, all right? 9 times out of 10, we're going to bounce off that open, all right? So just take profits. Don't be a dick about a tick. That's my favorite saying. So that is how you trade a gap down in the market. And as far as NVIDIA goes, we could have taken NVIDIA as soon as it broke back under that 202 down to... That was pretty good to 199. It's still a $3 move, right? But I actually said this the other day. I said when NVIDIA breaks this, it's just gonna chop. It's gonna chop down and break through this. Look, check it out. One thing I like about this is that it usually chops on the way down. Like it will go down, right? But you usually get a lot of choppiness on the way, and then. Like it just takes forever for it to happen. Boom. Right there. That's why you watch my pre-market. And that's exactly what happened. What I drew out. Isn't that crazy? Come on. It's like I know something. Anyways, your boy Mike Lowry. Hope you learned something. Holler at me if you want to learn one-on-ones, if you wanted to go deep in depth and actually do this for a living. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, show some love, share the page, hop on lives in the morning, take advantage of free knowledge, take advantage of free money. I'm not asking for nothing. Everything's free. Let's go.